Alright lads, so in less than 10 hours time, we are going to be getting the new end of month banner featuring Eban, Bambietta, and also Kilgate. Finally, a new set of characters to come to the game for the very first time. Kilgate in particular is a character that I've been waiting for literally like 4 years now. It's absolutely insane how long we've been waiting, and it's really cool to see him in the game and also get the justice he does deserve. Because this banner in particular is actually quite good when we only look at the 3 new banner characters. Quick TODW for those that don't want to sit around and watch the entire video. Eban is going to be a farmer, Bambietta is a captain killer nuker, and Kilgate is going to be really good in limit breaker, but just overall very solid in any piece of content you put him against. Now remember, the banner itself is going to have 4 different banners. The main one right now is going to last from the 31st to the 12th. The big thing about this banner is that you are guaranteed a character of your choice on step 25. So if you do all 25 steps, there's a good chance you're going to walk with all 3, maybe a character 5-5. Or if you get the very short end of the stick, and you don't get what you want, at least on step 25, you will get the character that you do want. And that's the great thing about the main banner. The individuals themselves don't have that. You are relying on RNG, but remember the rates here are doubled for the individual character. In this case, Kilgate's banner is going to last from the 12th to the 18th. Good selection of characters, to be honest. Bambietta is going to be here from the 18th to the 24th. And Eban is going to be here from the 24th to the 30th. If you only want one character, you don't kill out the other 2, then the individuals, as always, are going to be the place to summon on, since your chance of getting said character is doubled. With that said though, let's have a closer look at the 3 new characters. First up, we have Bambietta. So Bambietta is a Quincy Sternritter with the Captain Kill ability. She's overall going to be a very solid character in any piece of content you put her against, but of course she's going to mainly excel in Guild Quest content. Maybe even the very hard guild quest that will be coming out in the next month or 2. The reason for that is because of her damage output. For starters, looking at her strong attack damage, Frenzy +2, an increased chance to inflict stat ailments. When you do inflict a stat ailment, you get an 80% SP boost, and you also do 40% more damage to enemies that are burnt. Alongside that, her soul trait is 30% more damage at full stamina. So despite this character not having a PvE killer, only having Captain Killer, it's not really going to be that big of a deal, because she's going to be doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Alongside that, she's also the first character in the game to have a barrage attack. This is going to be on her SA2, and it's setting up to be quite a powerful strong attack, but it is going to lock you in place, and it's going to do multiple attacks, right? One long SA2 essentially. The thing is though, is that the damage output this SA2 has is really high. So if you use this against stationary bosses like guild quests, co-op bosses for example, and epic raids, the amount of damage you're doing on that SA2 is absolutely ridiculous, especially because it doesn't have much of a downside. It's very comparable to a strong attack free charge effect, but with the charge effect, you have to charge it up. Her SA2, while it does have its own gauge to it, you can use it whenever you want to, and if you defeat a set of enemies, you don't need to stay in that strong attack, you can just flash step out of it and move on. So Bambietta is setting up to be one of the better technique characters in the entire game, having a good niche, that being a Captain Nuker, better than Yachlu, I will say, when it comes to nuking in particular. As a character, I'd say that would go to Yachlu, but they're in different attributes and they're also different range types. The idea here is that you want to use Yachlu in the melee Captain Guild quest, and you want to use Bambietta in the range Captain Guild quests. If you do get this character though, you're definitely going to have a very easy and fun time in guild quests. But other than that, anywhere else you take her, even arena, she's going to be really fun to play around with. And I'm definitely looking forward to trying out and testing how good that SA2 actually is going to be. Moving on to our next character, we have Kilgate. In this case, he is a hard Quincy Sternritter with the Aaroniero kill ability. Once more, another character with insane damage output. With Frenzy +2, 20% more damage at full stamina. When you do inflict a stat ailment, you get an 80% stat boost to your spiritual pressure stat, and he also does have Rampage. So every time you get a kill, you're getting extra damage. Of course, when you do get 50 kills, which is for the most part quite easy to do, you then get 100% more damage. It's one of the main reasons why Yachlu Unohana is one of the best characters in the entire game. Kilgate is going to be the exact same, although he comes with some added benefits of having Drain, so he's going to easily stay at full stamina. He has a Tracking Vortex Distant AoE SA2, literally the best strong attack 2 in the entire game, and also has the best strong attack kit in the entire game. The last time we've seen a character like this good with this strong attack kit was 1000 Year Blood War Yamamoto. Although he is competing against characters like 1000 Year Blood War Ichigo, who is also a heart Aaroniero killer, Kilgate's able to stand out in his own way, and it's also going to be really good in limit breaker content, since he does have a team party buff where every time you move into the map, you recharge your entire team's strong attack recharge by 20%. Damage output, survivability is not going to be an issue with this character, and overall it's going to be really fun to play with him, which makes me really happy to say, because he is a character that, again, a lot of us have been waiting for the better half of 3+ years now. Kilgate deserves a character like this, and I'm very happy he's actually really good. Again, once more, one of the better characters in the entire game. Then we have Eban. Now, Eban is going to be the most lackluster of the 3, but that's understandable because he does come with the benefit of being a farming character. because by using this character in any quest, you are getting 10 guaranteed technique droplets, you're increasing the droplet drop rate by 30%, you're increasing the crystal and jewel drop rate by 50%, you're increasing the coin drop rate by 70%, and as a link, which you can give to other characters, you're also getting 5 additional links or potions. The only thing this character doesn't have is super links or potions, and that's not really a bad thing, to be fair. He has a lot going for him when it comes to farming. If you're ever playing a team-based game mode and you have Eban, you might as well throw him on your team just to get the added extra drops. Definitely going to be a valuable character, and again, since his soul trait is technique links or potion plus 5, you don't even have to use him. You can put him onto Ririka and get plus 15 links or potions. But what I do like about him, despite him technically being designed to be used as a link, he again does still have that extra usefulness as a character, and the main thing that I'm looking at personally is the guaranteed 10 technique droplets. Sure, you can use Ririka if you want links or potions, but if you also want links or potions with droplets more so, then this character can be really good to have. Alongside that, the character's kit is pretty good. He has a good damage output, frenzy plus 2 with 40% berserker, and also 60% more damage to lacerated enemies. For a farming character, he's honestly quite impressive. And that wasn't enough, he also has a team party buff, where you buff power characters' special damage by 30%. So he's going to be a good character to go and pair with someone like Yamamoto if you need that extra damage on his soul bomb, which might come in handy for the very hard difficulty of guild quests. I know not everyone's a fan of Eban, I'm not really, to be fair, but his gameplay and visuals do look quite fun, and the character itself is useful. His killer, while it is a human killer, isn't the greatest. When you're using farmers like this, killer really doesn't matter, and because he has a human killer, as already mentioned, he pairs quite well with Yamamoto, because you will use him in the Quincy Human Stammer to Squad 0 guild quests. So overall, all 3 banner characters are great. If you get them, congratulations, they're definitely worth going for, and they are again some of the most valuable and best characters in their given attributes. Alongside these Quincy's, you also have other Quincy's in the banner. It's a full Quincy banner. In this case, Misaki, she's going to be a ranged no attack damage character with the no affiliation kill ability. Uryu is a ranged SP character with the Sorpa kill ability. Drugum is a brave battle character, has invincibility, so is good to go against SP characters. Also quite good to put against someone like Kuryashiki, for example. Basbi is a speed of Ranki killer. Askin is another brave battle character, more so designed to counter Ichibe, which you don't see much nowadays, but Ichibe is scheduled to get a resurrection potentially in 2 weeks time, so maybe that will increase Askin's usability. And then we have Candice, a mind of Ranki killer. The fillers themselves aren't anything super crazy, they never will be. It's 1000-year Blood War characters that came out like 3+ years ago, but they are good collector's items, and most if not all these characters will resurrect sometime next year. Again, the banner format is the usual, so step 1, 6, 11, 16, 21 are discounted at 150 orbs. Step 2, 7, 12, 17, and 22 are discounted at 200 orbs. Every 5th step, you're guaranteed a featured character. And step 25, again, is the pity system, so you are guaranteed to pick any character you want of the 3 new characters. Overall, I think the banner is quite good. It is definitely worth summoning on, but at the end of the day, it comes down to you if you want them or need them. As already mentioned in multiple videos, we're most likely going to get more 1000-year Blood War banners in the coming months. Maybe even next end of month. So considering how often or common 1000-year Blood War might actually be, and also considering the fact that we have a pity system, every 1000-year Blood War banner isn't going to be a must summon. It'll definitely be good enough to summon on if you want the characters or need them, but that's the question you're going to have to ask yourself. If you don't care about Eban, you don't care about Bambietta, and you only want Kilgate, go on his individual banner. If you don't care about any of these 3 and more so want Esnot, then I'd advise to start saving up for his banner whenever he does actually drop. I myself will definitely be doing a few summons on this banner. I don't know if I'm going to go to step 25, but the way I see it is that I really do want Kilgate. He's one of my favorite Stamritters, at least from season 1. The character itself is good enough, and he's going to be fun to play with in the Limit Breaker game mode whenever that does come back. Bambietta is a Captain Nuka, so for me that plays guild quests. I do kind of want it and potentially want it duped out. And then Eban, I only want him because he's a +5 links or potion soul trait, and also can guarantee me droplets too. The farmer in me basically wants Eban, the guild quest head in me wants Bambietta, and the fanboy in me wants Kilgate. So for me, it's an easy summon, but that's me. Again, for you, you have to ask that question. Do you want the characters? Are you fine with potentially skipping out on the next 1000-year Blood War banner? If the answer is yes, then summon. If no, continue saving. With that said though, we will be live when the banner does go up, so feel free to hop in and watch me summon or summon with me. I'm curious to know what your plan is in the comments below, so let me know how you plan to tackle this banner. Are you skipping or are you summoning? With that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace.